Hey guys, it's me, Ant Polonio. I'm back in the saddle. Good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, bright and early out here in the Amazing Place Studios. My favorite place to be, right here behind me. Hey guys, how many of you would love to be a member of the Travel of the Month Club? Travelers of the Month Club is what I'm talking about. Have you often thought how exciting it would be for you to be able to take a vacation every 30 days? This video is going to be about and to the type of people the kind of people like you, like me. I'm going to share some of my experiences, some of my travel experiences, my past experiences with you, and in the process, I want to be able to enlighten you about some of the wonderful places that you too can travel to, in addition to some of the places you've already been. So, if you're the type of person that likes to I'm here to talk to those type of people that love to travel. And because travel is one of my passions, I realize that sometimes I find myself talking about, sharing my ideas about business concepts, and I want to begin to share and talk about the things that I'm passionate about, things that I'm familiar with, things that I've experienced throughout my 50-odd plus something years. I mean, you thought I was 25, right? Yeah, but because of the beard, I look quite young, don't you? Yeah, I do. But I'm really young at heart. So I feel like I'm 25 going on 18, But again, I come from a very humble background. I'm a very simple lad. I like to keep life simple. I like to keep it simple. KISS. Keep it simple, simpleton. But again, my background is in the I have a diverse background actually. I was in the military for a number of years, and that's how I was able to experience the opportunity to be able to travel. I was very blessed to come to America from a very humble beginning. I come from a very small village. I was raised in a very small village. I was born in a very smaller town, but anyhow, the village is about 160 people of wisdom keepers and a few dreaming young lads like myself. Between the ages of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You remember a lot about your childhood, so to speak. Well, maybe most of your childhood. But so I started. That's where I started. That's where my humble beginnings began back in those days. And I was fortunate enough to be able. I was blessed to be enough to be able to be brought to America. My mom brought me to America. I didn't know I was coming to America. I mean, I knew I was dreaming when I was going to school. I was a dreamer. I was always daydreaming about airplanes and being a pilot and going places. I guess that's where my dream. That's probably how I ended up, being in America. I didn't know how I was going to get to America. All I knew is that I wanted to be a pilot. That was my biggest dream, right? But we all have dreams as kids, and we all think that everything is possible, and I think it still is, even as adults. But what happens is typically when you become adult, you begin to get into this thing called life, right? Life begins to hit you because you begin to think about having a family, maybe getting married, having kids, and then that's great because you want to share a life with someone. That's important, and then but you shouldn't discontinue thinking about your passion, living your life passion, living your life's joy, and pursuing your passion, pursuing your goals and dreams, because life is too short. So initially, like I said, I got off into another. I veered off on the side of the road there for a little bit, but let me get back on track. Let me get back on the straight and narrow with you guys. Traveling is a phenomenal thing to do. You learn a lot about what's going on in this country, in this world when you travel. You see it with your own two eyes. You experience it with your own two eyes, and you're building memories, especially when you take someone with you. When you take someone that you love, you might take your spouse, you might take your kids, your grandkids. But most thankfully, you want to take your life partner because it's more fun when you travel as a couple, and have a lot of fun together. You learn more about each other as you go places. As you're in the car, or you're in a bus, or in a plane, or on a train, or however way you travel, you're learning a lot about each other that you normally wouldn't have noticed about each other when you're at home living your daily life, because you're hustle and bustle. Life is a hustle and bustle sometimes. right? We don't stop to slow down because we're always thinking about, oh, well, how are we going to make that extra, how are we going to get that money? We've got to think about that next money, the money we're going to earn to be able to pay that next bill, to be able to pay for those piano lessons, to be able to pay for that college education for that child, or to be able to pay for that mortgage and that car and that insurance and all these other stuff that, you know, that we get bogged down in, right? We don't always stop to enjoy life. And we got to slow down and do that, and, you know, take a break, take a breather, just stop and breathe. But anyhow, so some travel tips. Well, I've traveled to over quite a few countries. I won't say how many, but that's not important to you. What is important to you is that I'm here to talk to you about traveling, and if you want to learn how to travel, here's a few things. First of all, you're gonna need a passport if you're gonna travel outside the country. United States of America, you're going to go to another country, and you're from abroad, or you from whatever country you're from, you're going to need a passport. And then you're going to begin to find out about how to get a visa or a travel visa, documents that you need, legal documents you need when you get there, before you get there. So you're going to do some research, you're going to do some background history about the place you want to go to. You're going to set a goal, save your money, and then get your passport and begin to look at pictures and imagine the things you're going to do before you get there. You want to picture yourself going to this place that you want to go to. More than one. This is more than one city or state or country that you're thinking about traveling to. So you want to think about if you're traveling abroad internationally, you always want to think about safety. You want to check out the State Department website and see what they're saying about the place that you're going to. Maybe it's not a good time to go. You want to think about the season. Is it warm there? Is it cold? You know, is it rainy? Whatever type of weather they may have. But you're going to do your research. You're going to do your due diligence before you do that. Before you make your plans, right? So you're going to save some money. You're going to select the place you want to go to. You're going to determine the time that you want to go, time frame. You're going to set a goal to get there. You're going to write it down, and then you're going to begin to set aside the amount of money that you want to go, and you're going to determine how long you're going to go, how you're going to get there, plane, train, or automobile, or and then you're going to begin to do some research about what kind of clothing to pack, how long you're going to stay, and what type of vaccinations you might need, because you may be going to a country that require vaccination. So you're going to do your own research. You're going to do your due diligence. So those are the things that I feel comfortable talking about, because I've traveled in so many places. I've had the opportunity to travel with or without a passport, with a military ID, because at some point, some places we're not required to travel with a military ID. Without a passport, we use our orders and our military ID. And protocol is we're supposed to have a passport, but a lot of countries allow U.S. citizens, because of the agreement that you have, the NAFTA agreement that we have. I mean, not the NAFTA, but the Geneva Convention agreement. We are allowed to sometimes travel to countries without a military people, or without travel without with orders and a military ID, active duty military members. That is, but. So there's an official passport, a tourist one, a blue one, and there's official passport, which is the red one, and that's for government officials only, and then there's the blue one for tourists only. There's a tourist. So I prefer to travel with a tourist passport, to be honest with you. But I'm no longer in the military, so I retired recently, so I'm enjoying life, and because I've traveled so many places, I could talk about traveling to Belize, to the Caribbean. I talk about traveling to Asia. I could talk about traveling to Europe. I could talk about traveling to Africa. I've been a few places. I've been blessed. Thankfully, I made it through, and I'm very appreciative. I'm very blessed. I mean, I feel honored to be able to tell you that I've traveled here, I've traveled there. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just trying to share with you some of the places I've been, and some of the things you have to do. Sometimes you require a visa, sometimes you don't. So it just depends on the country. That's why I was telling you have to do your own research. And we're getting ready to take a fantastic trip to Jamaica. How would you love to go to Jamaica with us? Man, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? So I've talked about going to Asia. I've talked about going to the Caribbean. I've talked about going to Europe, and I've talked about going to Africa. So we're getting ready to go to Jamaica on a 4 to 5 night trip to a retreat, and it's all inclusive. The only thing we have to do is buy our own plane ticket to get there. And man, it's going to be awesome. We're going to go out there and have fun in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. How would you love to come to Ocho Rios, Jamaica with me? You and your spouse, you and your significant other. I mean, there are packages that ranges from $1,500, I believe, I'd say about $1,600 on up to about $2,000. So it's it's going to be a great time. We're having fun. We're going to be learning about how to expand, how to become better in our business, how to become more productive in our business and how to be able to attract the type of people that we want to attract. So I'm looking for the type of person I'm looking for is somebody who's already had a desire for more income, somebody who's already knows what they want. And this platform, this opportunity that I have in mind to share with you, in order for you to know more about it, if you're open-minded and you're looking for a way to generate some income as far as making money online on the internet, through internet marketing, you are in the right place, my friend. But this is only for those folks who are open-minded, who are the type of people who may be out there looking for a way to want to become a travel of the month club, and you are at the point where you want to travel and go places. You don't have to be 60 or 65 or 62, wait till you retire to travel. You can begin to make your travel plans and live your dream today, just by planning and organizing and setting goals and dreams to get you there, and then finding a vehicle to be able to get you that extra income to get you there. Photography is a wonderful thing. Traveling is a wonderful thing. Working for a living is a wonderful thing. But like I said, life, we get involved in life and we forget how to live. We forget how to have fun. Let's have some fun. And my name is Ant Polonio. I'll click the link on the bottom. Work with antpolonio.com, and I will look forward to meeting up with you face to face so we could talk some more about our next venture. Jamaica Ocho Rios coming up September 5th to the 9th to the 10th. Click the link and I'll give so you can get some more information about how you can join me and my associates to Ocho Rios, Jamaica for a 4-day, 5-night retreat. Look forward to seeing you. Take care. I've enjoyed visiting with you.